reviewing a bunch of Halloween movies, but I've been doing sequels all week, as you can tell, because I've been leading up to Halloween Ends, which comes out tomorrow, and I'm seeing tomorrow, and I'm pretty excited, especially after watching all these big-time slash movies this week, and watching this movie tonight, it made me a little bit more excited, even though this movie has, like, nothing to do with the franchise anymore.
I shot him in the heart. This man, he's not human.
Universal Pictures presents Halloween 2. More of the Night He Came Home.
Released in 1981, the original Halloween 2 that I grew up with. This was the movie I knew that was Halloween 2. This one and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. That's how I knew this franchise. But with this movie, we all know it as Laurie's in the hospital and Michael Myers is coming after her. Hour and a half of that. That is this movie, and I really figured, I haven't seen it in a long time, I want to see what the sequel does, because it picks up right where the first one left off. Like, seriously, put these movies together, it's one big movie, and by the end of this movie, it's kind of the end of Michael Myers, if you've seen the ending, but hey, for this movie, it is your basic slasher, and I honestly see this as it came out in 1981. This was after the release of Friday the 13th 1, and maybe even Part 2 because it came out during the slasher renaissance. Seriously, in the 80s, slashers all over the place. I mean, we had plenty of more Michael Myers movies come out, but it took them like till 1988 to do Halloween 4. So for Halloween 2 to basically end Michael Myers, that was a huge risk, and for what they gave us, it's nothing compared to the first one. The first one's a classic. That is the masterpiece of slashers. That is the kingdom of them all. When you think of horror movies and slashers, I think of Michael Myers, seriously. Then you might think like Jason, then Freddy Krueger, and then maybe Chucky, and Ghostface. But like, Michael Myers is the king of them all. And in this movie, he has nice kills, but it's all set in the hospital, and Laurie she feels barely in this movie. Loomis is the one running around. I shot him 6 times! 6 times! I shot him in the head! Like, he's running around trying to get him, and hey guys, hospital. I love the beginning of the movie where you get that first person, it feels like the first one, walks in the room, gets the knife, you think he's gonna kill this old couple, but he's like, I'm gonna skedaddle now. But when he gets to the hospital, he starts killing off nurses and doctors, and he's chasing Laurie, and we have this whole big ending explosion, stuff like that. It's fine. For a sequel in 1981, I really wonder what could they do. Like, they knew they had something, so what's to do next? Put him in the hospital? It's not really the most exciting environment, but I do love the scene where he kills the nurse in this, like, hot bathtub. Like, seriously, it's very cool stuff. And when he gets stabbed and the blood going down his face, like, seeing Michael Myers kind of vulnerable, and again, how it ends, the big explosion, killing off Michael Myers, pretty gutsy, especially in the early 80s when you're making money off Michael Myers. It's pretty gutsy. So to make them do that in Halloween 2 and then try to change the franchise, very risky in the 80s, but again, for what this movie is, kinda okay. I mean, the directing's fine, there's some good kills, Michael Myers is cool, his mask looks very different for some reason, and by the end I said, you know what, this is a fine background Halloween movie. I'm gonna give Halloween 2 a C+. And just in my personal opinion, I actually would rather watch this movie than Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, because that does not feel like Michael Myers. That is a Rob Zombie movie with Michael Myers in it. This movie, you get the music, which does sound different. I don't know why it sounds so different. It sounds a little electric in this version. I don't know. This movie is just nothing compared to the first one, but it's fine. It's a fine horror movie, and I enjoyed watching it tonight on a spooky, chilly night. And you guys, I'm very excited for tomorrow. Halloween Ends. Let's see how Michael Myers is in the new one, because you know he's gonna kill a bunch of people. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.